Over the course of this last weekend, I was thinking a lot about expectations and the expectations that we hold ourselves to. And I want to talk about that today in the video. If you watched the last two videos that I uploaded, you know that my family and I went up to Lewiston, our hometown, to celebrate my dad's 83rd birthday. And it was a fantastic weekend. It was great time with the family, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. If you've been watching the channel for any period of time, you know that this month, the month of January, I've titled BRANDuary, and I had a stated goal of uploading a video every single day this month. Today's the 19th, I believe, so I've got 10 or 11 videos, well, 11 or 12 videos left to go. The reason I'm thinking about expectations is because when I started YouTube, one of the expectations that I had for myself was that I wanted every single upload, every time I uploaded a video, I wanted it to be 2%, 5%, 8%, 10% better than the previous video. And that's an expectation I have for myself. You could call it maybe a standard that I hold myself to. Now, I'm aware that I probably don't always meet that standard, but that's what I'm striving for. And that's a standard that I've had throughout the course of my life, to always hold myself to the highest possible expectations. Whatever someone could expect out of me, the absolute best, that's what I wanted to deliver. And I try to do that for the most part here on my channel. And again, I realize that I don't always hit that mark. This weekend, when I was up in Lewiston with my parents celebrating my dad's birthday, I found it really hard to want to have my camera out and record everything and video everything, because I wanted to be present in those moments with my parents, with my family, just enjoying that time, making those memories. And that was really important to me. But I also had in the back of my mind that I set this goal to be consistent and upload a video every single day. So I had this pressure of, hey, you got to get something recorded. You have to get something uploaded. And I did. But as a result of the combination of those two things, that expectation that I wanted to, number one, get a video uploaded every single day, that was non-negotiable, and I wanted to be high quality, mixed with the fact that I wanted to be present and spend that time with my family and not have my camera out, put me in a tough spot. And the result of that was that I'm not proud of the last two videos that I uploaded. They definitely don't meet my standard. They're shorter, just kind of threw them together, tried to record some of the important stuff and just throw it together so that I could get a video uploaded. Had I not been doing this BRANDuary challenge, I would not have uploaded a video over the course of the weekend, because I didn't feel like the clips that I captured and the lack of a theme throughout the course of those videos met my standard. I just didn't feel like the videos that I uploaded came anywhere close to my standard. So I was struggling with that over, again, the course of the last couple of days. And as I was thinking about this last night when I got home, I reframed it, and I remembered that sometimes it's hard to meet two high standards at the same time. The standard, the original goal, was to upload a video every single day. With that, I knew when I set that goal that there would be some days where the videos wouldn't meet that standard, that high expectation that I hold myself to. And I was okay with that when I set the goal. But somewhere along the way, I forgot that I'd agreed to that I'd agreed to, hey, sometimes the expectation might suffer a little bit. And I talked about this in the video last week, where after I traveled over the weekend and I was wiped out on Monday, I still went to the gym and got the workout in. Even though I couldn't give my absolute best, I gave what I had and I got it done, and I maintained that expectation of consistency. And so that was the reframe for me this week, is that, you know what, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. I'm trying to uphold two high expectations at the same time that oftentimes are competing with each other. I feel like you can either do one or the other. You can be really, really consistent, or you can be really, really high quality. And if the consistency means that you have to do something every single day, you're going to have to accept the fact that some days are not going to be as good as others. And I know this, right? I know this consciously, but I still allowed it to bother me, and I beat myself up about this. And I wanted to talk about it today because maybe there's a possibility that some of you that watch the channel consistently are struggling with that too. And for what my opinion is worth or how much you value my words, I want to give you permission or give you license to accept on some days less than 100%. The goal on those days is to give 100% of whatever you got. Over the course of the weekend, I gave 100% of what I had because the higher priority to me was to be present with my family and to enjoy those moments and spend those times and not focus so much on recording everything and getting a high quality video up. So for whatever that's worth, I don't even know if that made sense. I just kind of rambled. These are just thoughts that I have been thinking, kind of been bouncing around in my head. Upholding two really high standards at the same time that compete with each other. Something's got to give. And what I chose to give over the course of the weekend, what I chose to let slip a little bit was the quality in the name of the consistency. And as I think about it, I'm okay with that. I wasn't okay with it last night and thought a lot about it, slept on it, and I'm okay with it. If you can hold yourself to one of those two standards that are often competing and you can achieve one of them, I'm going to call that a win. And I hope you do too. And I know that that's something that a lot of people do struggle with. I talk about that a lot with my coaching clients. Maybe it's something that you're not currently struggling with, but at some point in the future, you'll come across this. You know, it's the old quality over quantity type thing. And I think sometimes if the goal, if the specific stated goal was quantity, then baked in with that, we have to allow ourselves to accept a little bit lower quality in order to hit that goal or produce that outcome of consistency. I hold myself to really high expectations. I always do. And I got focused on the expectation of quality when the original goal was the expectation of consistency. And I've continued to meet that goal of consistency, and I'm going to celebrate that. And I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back for being able to stay consistent over the course of this month. So again, just some thoughts that I wanted to talk about today. Hope that brought some value of some kind. If it did, as always, give me a like and subscribe on the video. And for sure, we will see you right back here tomorrow on the next one. Thanks so much.